getting to be a big boy.
I'm just a kid who's 4. Each day I grow some more. I like exploring. I'm Caillou. So many things to do. Each day is something new. I'll share them with you. I'm Caillou. My world is turning, changing each day. With Mommy and Daddy, I'm finding my way. Growing up is not so tough, except when I've had enough. But there's lots of fun stuff. I'm Caillou. Caillou, Caillou, I'm Caillou. That's me.
Story time, kids. Now, what did Caillou do today? Today's story is called Caillou Makes Cookies. It all happened when Caillou was just 3 years old.
La 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 la.
Caillou, you have to play quietly now. Rosie's going to take her nap. Shh. Caillou,
But I want to play.
you can still play. Just do it quietly.
Caillou felt that being quiet wasn't as much fun as being noisy.
Caillou, I asked you to play quietly.
Cookies. I want cookies. I'm hungry.
So Caillou went to the kitchen.
Whoa. Honey. Whoa. Oof.
Caillou decided to make some honey cookies. And so Caillou got to work, making a whole bunch of honey cookies. Fat ones, skinny ones, flat ones, and round ones.
Oh, Caillou, what are you doing?
I'm making cookies.
Look at the mess you made. Do you want to help Mommy clean it up?
Yes, Mommy. Me and you.
We have to make sure the kitchen is nice and clean. Now, where's that dustpan?
I found it!
That's the way, my favorite helper. Caillou.
Caillou was very proud. He was helping Mommy make cookies.
Mommy, you made a mess.
You're right. Mommy makes messes too.
Daddy, Daddy, try the cookies, try the cookies.
Who made these good cookies?
I did, and Mommy helped. Mommy, Daddy, look!
What are you making, Caillou?
A big mess.
Come on, kids. It's Caillou story time.
What's the story called, Grandma?
It's called Caillou Isn't Afraid Anymore. It all happened when Caillou was 3 years old. Mr. Hinkle lived next door. Lots of children said there was a ghost in his scary old house. Mr. Hinkle's house sure looked spooky. And so did Mr. Hinkle.
Why, Caillou, what's the matter?
It's Mr. Hinkle. He's scary.
Why do you say that?
Mr. Hinkle is scary. Look, he wants to catch me.
He's not there. And besides, I know Mr. Hinkle, and he's very nice.
Why, hello there, Caillou.
Poor Mr. Hinkle felt sad when he saw Caillou run away.
Don't be frightened. Mr. Hinkle came over to say he was sorry you were scared. He's really a nice man.
I don't like him.
I think you're just afraid of Mr. Hinkle because you don't know him.
Hello? Can I come in?
Come in, Mr. Hinkle. Caillou, Mr. Hinkle would like to... Caillou?
Oh, but where did Caillou go?
I don't know. He was here a minute ago.
Oh, boy. I think he's playing hide-and-go-seek. And I love playing hide-and-go-seek. Ready or not, Caillou? Here we come. Now, where could he be? Caillou! Yoo-hoo! Where are you?
Shh! Gilbert, they'll hear us.
Oop! I think Caillou's hiding downstairs.
We're getting warmer. I wonder if he's in here. I don't see him.
No, he's not here. Let's check another room.
There's only one place left where Caillou could be. I think I'm getting warmer and warmer.
Caillou forgot all about being scared of Mr. Hinkle.
Aha!
Well, I'm glad to see you two are friends now.
I want to play again.
I'd like that very much, Caillou. And this time, I'll hide and you can seek.
I like you, Mr. Hinkle.
Aha!
Grandma, this is dinner time, not story time.
Well, this is a story about dinner time and eating your vegetables. Back when Caillou was just 3 years old, he didn't like vegetables very much. In fact, he hated them.
Caillou, eat your vegetables. Grandpa will be coming soon to take you to the park.
But you can't go to the park if you don't finish your vegetables.
I hate vegetables. I want chocolate chip cookies.
Cookies are for dessert, Caillou.
Found some.
You can have a cookie after you finish your vegetables.
I love vegetables.
Eat my vegetables, Daddy.
Oh, no, you don't. At least try to eat your vegetables, Caillou.
Grandpa's here.
Come on, Caillou, let's go to the park.
I'm going to the park with Grandpa.
And after the park, we'll go see Grandma. She's making us supper.
Wow, a caterpillar.
Caterpillars eat leaves so they can have the energy to turn into butterflies.
Turn into butterflies? What's the bird doing, Grandpa?
It's looking for worms to eat. Worms give them the energy they need to fly south for the winter. And squirrels eat nuts. They save them up for later when it gets too cold to go outside.
Come here, squirrel.
We're home, and we're hungry as bears.
That's because we are bears. Rawr.
Peas and carrots. Yummy. Bears eat berries. Tonight, these peas and carrots are our berries. Rawr.
Rawr. I'm a bear.
Rawr.
Rawr.
Later that night, Mom and Dad dropped by to pick up Caillou.
And how was Caillou today?
Rawr.
I'm a bear.
I'm a bear, too. And we both ate all our vegetables.
We ate our berries, Grandpa.
And that means it's time for...
Cookies!
Story time, kids.
Here it is, silly. Caillou wasn't lost at all.
Now, what did Caillou do today? Today's story is called Caillou's All Alone.
Whee! Mommy, can I have some juice? Oh! Do you want to play with me, Mommy?
Shh, Caillou. I'm busy. 14, 15.
Can I help you count? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Caillou, this is very difficult.
I can help you. 16, 20, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no, Caillou. Look what you've done. Caillou, I really need to be left alone right now. I'm too busy to play. Why don't you go find Daddy? Maybe he'll play with you.
Caillou had really wanted his mommy to play with him. Wait a minute. Maybe Daddy could play with him. But Caillou didn't know his daddy was very busy too.
Daddy! Wow, is it broken?
Not anymore. I fixed it.
You look just like a snowman, Daddy. Look, I'm a snowman too. Look, Daddy.
Caillou, I have a lot of cleaning up to do, and I really need to do it alone. Why don't you go and find Grandma?
Caillou was quite sure Grandma would like to hear all about his daddy's troubles with the washing machine.
There's a good girl, Rosie. Close your eyes, dear. I thought she'd never get to sleep. Ah, at last.
Grandma, look at me. I'm a snowman.
Shh, Caillou. Shh, Rosie's sleeping.
Daddy was fixing the washing machine, and all these bubbles came out all over him. There were bubbles everywhere, Grandma.
Shh, Caillou, please be quiet. You'll wake up Rosie. Caillou, Rosie and I really need to be left alone. Why don't you go and play with Gilbert?
Gilbert, you'll play with me, won't you? Oh. Maybe Mommy's finished counting.
I'm sorry, Caillou. I just have to be on my own right now.
Do you want to play with me? Yay!
Caillou, come on down, honey. It's time for your snack.
Caillou was enjoying himself so much, he never even heard his mommy calling.
Caillou, are you all right?
We were a bit worried about you being here all alone. What are you doing?
Nothing. Just playing.
Story time, kids. Now, what did Caillou do today? Today's story is called Caillou Tidies His Toys.
Caillou, where are you? Well, it's not like Caillou to disappear when we're having chocolate pudding.
That's right. Caillou adores chocolate pudding.
Hey, wait for me.
Just look at this mess. What did I tell you, Caillou?
I'm not supposed to leave my toys on the stairs.
Caillou knew very well he wasn't supposed to leave his toys on the stairs.
Put them in your room, please, Caillou.
Chocolate pudding. I love chocolate pudding.
Caillou, come here, please.
That sounds important. I think you'd better go and see what Daddy wants.
Caillou, what have I told you about leaving your toys in the driveway?
I'm not supposed to.
That's right. So I want you to put them away.
What about my chocolate pudding?
Your chocolate pudding can wait. Here, I'll help you.
Even though his daddy was going to help him, Caillou still wasn't very happy.
Caillou, I want a word with you.
Uh-oh.
Caillou, you have to tidy up all these toys. Then you can have your chocolate pudding.
Yes, Daddy.
Are you sure we picked up all your toys?
I'm sure. Look.
Then it's chocolate pudding time.
Yay! Chocolate pudding!
Oops. I think you better take a look at this.
You know, Caillou, you really have a lot of toys, and they take up so much space.
I know.
And there's lots of old ones you don't really play with anymore. What should we do?
You could give some of the old ones to Rosie.
I could give her one toy, and maybe some more later.
What you really need is a big box to put your toys in. Would you like to help me make one?
Wow, yes! As soon as I finish my chocolate pudding.
There. That should do it.
Thank you, Daddy.
Let's see if the lid fits properly.
Story time, kids. Now, what did Caillou do today? Today's story is called Caillou Learns to Drive.
Have you seen Caillou anywhere? He said he wanted to help me with the car.
I think he's in the garden driving his car.
Beep, beep. Caillou's in his car.
Now, you probably know that Caillou loves anything to do with cars and buses and trucks.
Ah, there you are.
Daddy.
Did you forget? You said you wanted to help me wash the car.
Caillou imagined he was driving the most fantastic car you ever saw.
Hello, Mr. Lion. Quack. Quack. Wow, I'm really going fast. This is fun.
you made me do.
Oops. Daddy, you're all wet. What happened?
Caillou had no idea that he was the one who made his daddy spray himself with water.
Well, it was an accident. Don't I look silly?
Yes.
Do you still want to help me?
You bet. I was driving the car, Daddy.
Is that right?
Yes. I love cars, you know.
I know you do. I used to love cars when I was little, too.
And you still love cars.
Look, Mommy. It's all clean and shiny.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go for our picnic at the beach.
Hello, Mr. Lion. Can I drive the car when I'm bigger, Daddy? Will you teach me?
Of course, Caillou. Of course.
It's time for a story, you guys. Let's see where Caillou went today. Today's story is called Caillou at Daycare. It was Caillou's first day, and he was a little bit nervous.
I don't want to go, Mommy. I want to stay with you.
Oh, so do I, Caillou, but you know, Mommy has to go to work. And daycare can be fun. Hear that?
Hello, I'm Ann Martin, the teacher. And you must be Caillou.
Caillou was scared and shy.
Now I'm gonna have to go, honey.
No, I don't want you to go, Mommy.
I'll be back, Caillou. Don't be sad.
Even Caillou's mommy was sad to leave him at daycare for the first time.
Here, Caillou, have a glass of apple juice. Do you want me to introduce you to the other children? Okay, maybe after your juice then.
Hey, those are my blocks. Mommy! Your mommy's gone. Hi, I'm Clementine. What's your name? Caillou. That's Leo. He doesn't like to share. Do you want to play? I'm doing cutouts. See? Here's an apple, and that's a banana, and this is raisin toast. You can't eat them, though. They're only pretend. Do you like daycare? I like staying at my grandma's better. That's where you stay when your mom and dad are busy? She's an artist, and I get to play with paints and brushes and paper and crayons and chalk and colored pencils. We got all that stuff here. Oh, boy! I'm going to paint a robin. I'll do cutouts of what robins eat. That's worms! That's a good robin. Could you teach me how to paint like that? Sure, Leo, if you teach us how to build a castle. A castle has to have lots of towers. A worm has to have lots of twists. And a robin has to have lots of red. Here, Leo, you can make a flag for the castle.
Caillou!
We have to make this tower higher.
Caillou was having so much fun playing, he didn't even notice his mommy and daddy.
Look, I'm making a castle.
Come on, it's story time, kids. Caillou doesn't look very happy. I wonder why. Today's story is called Caillou Joins the Circus.
Gilbert, I dreamed about a tiger. Daddy's taking me to the circus today. He promised. I'm getting dressed all by myself. Daddy will be so happy. Oops. Oh. Ouch. Oh no, I forgot to brush my teeth. Look, I got dressed all by myself.
Ah, I can see that. And you did a very good job. But it's so early.
I don't want to be late for the circus.
The circus? Oh no, Caillou, that's not today. The circus isn't till tomorrow.
No, it's today. I got all dressed. It's today.
Come on, Caillou. Come downstairs and help me make breakfast.
No, I don't want to. Silly old car. Silly.
Caillou was in a very bad mood because he wasn't going to the circus.
Caillou, stop all this racket. You woke up Rosie. I want you to come downstairs right now.
Even Caillou's daddy was starting to get angry.
Why can't I go to the circus? I want to go to the circus.
Let's make toast. We can cut it into little duckies, like Grandma does.
No, I don't want to make duckies. That's for babies.
Well then, how about a circus breakfast? We can cut circus animals out of toast to have with our boiled eggs. But wait a minute. We're missing something. Something that comes before the circus animals. Now, what could that be?
A parade? A circus parade?
Of course, that's it.
I can get the eggs. Oof.
Whoa! If you wanted scrambled eggs, you should have said so.
It's not my fault.
I know, Caillou. It wasn't anybody's fault. It was an accident.
Daddy, the toast.
Hot! Ouch!
You can be in the circus, Daddy. You're a good juggler.
And Rosie can be the clown.
What's going on here?
We're having a circus. Do you want to be in our parade, Mommy?
Oh, are you going to be the lady who rides the horse?
I don't think so, sweetheart. I think I'll be the lady who marches back to bed.
Story time, kids. This all happened when Caillou was just 3 years old. Today's story is called Caillou is Afraid in the Dark.
Good night, Caillou. Have sweet dreams.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Okay. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Bed bugs. Oh. Mommy!
Caillou, what's wrong?
Bugs, Mommy.
There. All gone. They were just shadows.
But what about the scratchy monster?
I don't hear a scratchy monster.
There is a scratchy monster in here. He's making scratchy sounds.
I'm sure you think you heard something. But there's no need to be afraid of monsters. Do you know why? Because monsters aren't real. They're just make-believe. Good night, dear.
I'm not afraid of monsters. I'm not afraid of monsters.
It's okay, Caillou. It's just your toy Snakey.
Yes, but there was a flying monster and the scratchy monster. It's in my room.
You probably just imagined you heard something, Caillou. I can't find anything.
But the scratchy monster, he went...
Try listening to the music box. It'll make happy sounds for you while you sleep. Good night, Caillou.
Mommy! Daddy! The scratchy monster! He's got me! Help! Ah! A two-headed monster! There was the music box, I heard a ee! And a scratching noise and a...
The wind was making the tree branch hit the window. That's what was making the scary noise.
See, darling? Sometimes ordinary things can seem scary.
So the scratchy monster was just the tree? Look! The scratchy monster! It wasn't a monster. It was just Gilbert.
That cat.
You'll be able to sleep fine now, dear.
With a little help from Teddy.
I hope there won't be any more scary sounds.
I know how Teddy can help make sure there won't be any more scary sounds. Good night, Caillou.
What's the matter, kids?
Our friends were supposed to come and they're not here.
Well, while we're waiting, it's story time. Now, what did Caillou do today? Today's story is called Caillou's Friends. Caillou was feeling very sorry for himself.
Whatever's the matter, Caillou? You don't look very happy.
I've got nobody to play with.
Don't you have any friends?
No, I don't.
At that moment, Caillou really thought he didn't have any friends, and that made him feel even more sad and lonely.
I'm sure you must have some friends. Let's see if we can think of one. What about that nice girl, Clementine?
Clementine loves candies. Can I? Nope. Okay. Want some? Oh no! I'm putting the yellow ones in a row.
Caillou, that candy was on the floor. It's not going in your mouth.
Wait a minute. I have some more here. They're clean.
Well, that's one friend. Do you have any others?
I don't think so.
Let's see now. What about that boy, Leo?
Leo's funny.
What's so funny, you two?
Nothing, Mommy.
Well, now, that's two friends. Do you have any others?
No.
Really? What about Gilbert? Isn't he your friend?
Yay!
Caillou had forgotten about Gilbert. Of course Gilbert was his friend.
Yay, Gilbert, you're my friend.
Caillou was much happier now. He started out thinking he didn't have any friends. But now he knew he had 3. And now that he knew he had 3 friends, Caillou began to think about whether he had any more.
Rosie's my sister, Grandma, but she's my friend, too.
That's right.
Caillou?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Hinkle. And Mr. Hinkle's my friend, too. I have lots of friends, don't I, Grandma?
Yes, you do. Look who's coming.
It's Mommy and Daddy. Mommy, Daddy, you're my friends, and so's Rosie and Gilbert and Mr. Hinkle and Clementine and Leo.
Are those all your friends?
Yes.
Aren't you forgetting someone?
Oh, yes. And you're my my friend too, Grandma. Caillou's holiday movie.
On a crisp, cold December morning, 4-year-old Caillou was asleep snug as a bug with Gilbert, his cat.